Thank you so much. Sorry I'm a bit late. My beautiful sister just rang to sing me happy birthday. But I'm just going for a little stroll on the beach, getting streams. Okay, yeah, it looks like we're good to go. Just going for a short walk because I've got a bit to do today, but I really just wanted to come on to my little channel and say a huge thank you to all of you guys. The last year YouTube's been quite a ride. Wow, it's been a huge ride. Hi Ruth, thank you so much. Thank you. Hi Just Me, thank you, beautiful. Yeah, I just wanted to say thanks to you guys so much for being a huge part of my life and for supporting my little channel. Hi Lady Pegasus, thank you, gorgeous. It's meant a lot, you know, we've all bonded over all kinds of YouTube stuff. Some good, some bad, some just downright weird. And a lot of it just batshit crazy. And I really love, I've got so many things I'd love to do with my channel, but I really love that for the last few months it's been kind of a beach therapy channel where we've all been able to just gather and chat about things. Oh, thank you, Just Me. Well, I feel very lucky to have all of you guys. And so, yeah, I just thought it would be I didn't go live to go tell me about my birthday, wish me happy birthday, but I had to include that in my my thing because I am enjoying getting all the birthday messages, I have to say, so thank you. Hi old woman, it is my birthday. Thank you so much. 53. I can't fucking believe it. 53. Don't feel 53. I certainly don't act 53. I should change my name to old woman. Can I use your name? And I'm really proud that I made it to 53. I lost 3 friends last year, as you guys know, and one of them was 53. The other one had just turned 52, and Louis was a little bit older than me, but you know, like, for sort of perspective, I'm really glad that I made it. Sorry you're buffering, Just Me. I don't think it's me. I don't think it's just me. I think it's just you. I think it is just you. I'll just double check I don't have my... No, I don't have my internet connection on. I'm using my mobile data. You're 19 in your head when a good rock song comes on the radio. Isn't that cool how you just revert back to your youth? I've been telling people for years that I'm 9 3/4. And in fact, hey, check out the waves today. Like perfect surfing conditions and boogie boarding conditions. Holy shit. AQT, this is the second birthday I get to celebrate with you. Happy birthday, sis. Love you. I love you too, AQT. A cutie. You are a cutie. When I turned 40, I decided I was going to start counting backwards with my age, and this was pre-Benjamin Button. The book might have come out, but I didn't know about it, but it was before the movie. So the deal was that I wanted to start going backwards. Like, so I'd tell people, like the year I turned 41, I told everyone I'd turned 39. So technically I'm 27 because I thought it would be cool to see how close to 0 I get. Or if I even end up in the minuses. And then Benjamin Button came out and I told people about that and they're like, oh, that's very Benjamin Button of you. And it's like, Benjamin Button stole my idea. Oh woman, you've got a new decade birthday. That's a big one for you. I suppose that's the only saving grace of turning 53 is that although I feel like I'm now heading into my mid-50s, I'm still a little way away from 60, but Just knowing how quickly the years are flying by. I'll be 60 before I know it. Exactly, I can't get to 53 from 40 going backwards, so I am 27 today. Woohoo! I've just got to get, another 27 years and I'll be 0. I'm just curious to see how close to 0 I get. But yeah, I'm very grateful that I have made it to 53. I read the other day that the global life expectancy is still in the 30s. I can't remember if it's 36 or if it's now gone up to 38. But isn't that unbelievable? Anyone, let's say for argument's sake it's 38 now. Anyone that's got past 38, we've passed our use by date. So we've got a lot to be grateful for. And that's really just why I'm bringing you on this walk. I'm not doing a long one. I've got some people coming over this afternoon, so I've got a bit of cooking to do this morning. Everything's kind of set up and good to go. It's very, very high tide. We're the same age until April, and then you click over to 54 AQT. I love people in their 50s. I've got to say, I love people in every decade, but I've got to say, in terms of my group of friends, I might just put my flip-flops up a little bit higher. They're only a few inches above the tide line. That'd suck if I have to walk back up the hill barefoot because there's a lot of rocks and spiky things. Okay, I'm going to go this way. I hope the wind isn't too bad. Oh, woman, I'm thankful men die younger. Well, I am too, but isn't it sad? You look at, I've met some widows in their 80s and their husbands have been dead for like 25 years. Hi, D90 Bell. You're back from a decor wedding? Oh, okay, the water's a bit cold. But look at the surf today. It's pretty cool because I've got to give them, my people that are coming down this afternoon, my friends, I've got to give them a weather update. It's still pretty fresh here because the sun was out quite early and then it's been behind clouds. I'll just show you. So there's a bit of cloud, but soon there's blue sky and more cloud and then more blue sky. So once the sun comes out, it'll warm up pretty quickly. Lady Pegasus is 59 this month. Happy birthday in advance. And yeah, AQT, how the hell did we get here? Like, I still feel 30 in my head. I remember years and years ago at a supermarket, there was an old lady in front of me and she was fumbling around with a purse and couldn't find things and was getting flustered, and I was like, hey, it's okay, don't get flustered. And I actually paid for her groceries, and it was only a little bag of half a dozen things. I would have paid for it probably if it had been a huge shopping trolley as well. And she's like, no, I've got the money, I just can't find it. And I'm like, would you want me to look for your purse? And I did, and she still ended up being about 20 bucks short, so I covered that. But that's not really the point of the story. The point of the story is she actually said to me, she just took my hand and thanked me and said, I'm old and frail and forgetful, and the thing that sucks is that I still feel like I'm only 30 in my head. And that really stuck with me. It was like, wow, your mind stays young and you just watch your body fall apart and your memory go and all that sort of stuff. And I've never forgotten that. And now that I'm nowhere near the age she was, but even at 53, I feel the same way. I feel like I'm 30 in my head. I feel no different to when I was 30. Probably a bit wiser. Probably learnt, well, not probably, I am. I've learnt a lot of shit. I've learnt a lot from my mistakes and my achievements, but I certainly don't feel, well, I don't know how you're meant to feel when you're in your 50s, but all of my girlfriends and male friends that are in our 50s, we're all kind of like, hey, this age is pretty cool. We don't sweat the small stuff. We've run out of fucks to give. We're not putting energy into toxic people. We're funny as fuck. All my girlfriends that are menopausal or perimenopausal, oh my God, just so much laughter. And the men are just so grounded now. Whereas, you know, in our younger days, the men were just so flighty and weird. They're really grounded and strong. And I find that really lovely. And the women are just superpowers. I mean, if there's any men listening, I think men are amazing. I love men. Probably a little bit too much, but yeah, it's a great decade. So Lady Pegasus has her last year in her 50s. Happy birthday in advance. Just me. I'm not far behind you, Tori, if I don't blow myself up or something before then. So have you got your 53rd birthday coming up, Tanny? Very high tide, Lady Pegasus. I'm just holding. I've got a coffee. I brought a coffee down with me. Oh, I did see that, Lady Pegasus. That's very sad news. Hi, Bridget Parker. Thank you, gorgeous. Just me. I should have flew over to do the cooking. Hell no. Hell no. I've seen your cooking. But thanks for the offer. Morning. It's okay, just me. You keep that food for another day. I'm actually very territorial. It's weird with my, not weird, but with my birthday. Alright, look how high the tide is. And a whole lot of water just shot straight up my skirt and whacked me in the finola. So I've now got a wet little skirt and wet finola region. That's nice. I'll probably get some birthday chafing. God, it started with Biscuit doing a poo while I was in the shower. I need another shower. But yeah, with little parties and things that I host, I always do the food, and I just say to people, just bring whatever you want to drink. And last year, a girl that has been in my life for a long time, who sort of invited herself, rocked up with a heap of food that I wouldn't serve up to my friends in a million years, and shared it around. I mean, it was edible, but shared it around, and when all my food started coming out, everyone was full because they'd eaten her bland crap. I hope she doesn't see my YouTube channel. It was a nice gesture, but when I say to people, please don't bring food because I'm catering, it kind of pisses me off. And if they do bring food, that's cool, but let me decide when it goes out, because I want to serve the good shit first. Once everyone's got a few drinks under their belt, they'll eat anything, right? So you want the good stuff out first. Have I tried any purple lipstick? Like, no. No, I haven't. Far out, that feels like forever ago. I don't actually know what happened to that purple lipstick. I should have saved it for comedic value, but I think I might have tossed it. I'm trying to juggle my coffee, the camera, the little stand that it's on, and my phone. Oh, woman, I'm taking you guys for a ride in my car. It's single digits outside. Brr. Brr, stay warm, old woman. Mirrors are a sad reminder of the truth. Ain't that so, old woman? You know, like a girlfriend of mine whose birthday's today as well, a really close friend of mine, we always have a birthday catch-up, and she's got stuff on today. Her husband usually does really special things with her on her birthday, so it's rare that we get to spend our actual birthday together. But we had our little annual birthday lunch this week, and we're in the park. We went and got beautiful food from a very full-on gourmet deli called The Worst House, and went and sat in St David's Park and had this beautiful lunch. And we took some photos. We always take photos as a little memento of our annual birthday get together. And so there's one photo of Kim and I trying to look all, you know, sultry and gorgeous, and then in the next photo we pulled faces, and she's tagged me in it, but I don't know why it isn't on my Facebook page. But if yeah, I'm trying to get it on there. But one where I'm pulling a face. Oh my God, Wrinkles Central. Wrinkle Central. So just smile, everyone, because I've learned if you try and do a bogan, screwed up, rock star kind of face, all your wrinkles are on display. Lady Pegasus, do you still love listening to your 80s music? Glad to have been part of that era. It's weird, I worked in commercial radio for 7 years, and even before that I was not a huge fan of the really popular commercial 80s music. I was really into all the B-sides, like really early stuff. So like, I love Ice House, but I really loved them when they were the Flowers. And a lot of In Excess B-sides that people don't know still. But yeah, I found trying to date boys and lose my virginity in the 80s was an absolute fucking nightmare. I mean, I was successful, but I looked like, I don't know what. One buffalo girl goes round the outside. Some of the outfits that I wore, I mean, I know that was the fashion, but I look back on it and go, how the hell did anyone want to kiss me when I was dressed like that? How the hell did I even want to leave the house when I was dressed like that? But it was really the last sort of decade of, internet-free life. And my school got its first computer in 1984, my last year of school. And then, into the 90s we went, and then it was just an internet explosion. So it was kind of the last decade of innocence, in a way, in terms of technology. Peace to you too, D90 Bell. Yeah, thumbs up for my thumbs up if you're not too forgetful at our age. Thanks, AQ2. Yeah, give me a thumbs up for my birthday. Oh, woman, you're on your 4th husband. Holy shit, you've had lots of men. You've loved lots of men. I do a joke on in my comedy that I say I'm still single in my 50s. It's not because I'm bad at relationships, it's just that I'm really, really good at them because I've had heaps. Okay, now I've got the sun in my face. You can't love men too much. True. Lady Pegasus, I don't think I've ever seen the tide that high. No, it's I've been down at this time before, so yeah, it's a very high tide. But I mean, you can tell from the swell too, where there's something going on in the ocean, because the ocean's just out there. So that does sort of impact it. I mean, I have walked along this beach before when there's only been a foot or two of sand, even less than there is now. But I don't know if I have with you guys. It's pretty gorgeous though. Now the sun's coming out, it's like I said, it gets warm really quickly. Because the sun down here, it's got no filter or ozone layer. Seawater clacker. I must be behind in chat. Lady Pegasus, I'm a really fussy eater, like to serve the best of. Yeah, exactly. And I'm so with you, Lady Pegasus. And I don't think it's rude if people want to make things and bring it. That's cool. But let me check out what the fuck it is. And, don't barge in and stick it in the oven and then take it out and give it to everyone and they're all full. And like I said, it wasn't that it was bad, but it was just really bland. It wasn't the sort of exciting, pretty food I like to make. So yeah, it was a bit dark. I mean, I know that one of the girls that's coming down today is bringing some little baby quiches. She's actually the mum of my best friend, and she's an awesome cook. She's Polish. So her food is just like, I don't know how many of you know Polish people, but fucking hell, they make great food. Anyway, and I'm more than happy for Christina to do that. She can't come to anything without bringing food because she's Polish. It's kind of like, it's like the law almost. Something I really love about the Polish, sort of a Polish tradition that I really love is They've always got a spare seat at their table, like the dining room table. So say there's a family of 6. There's always a 7th chair in case someone rocks up and needs to be fed. And I think that's so gorgeous that there's always an empty chair just in case. Isn't that beautiful? I discovered that. I went to a Polish Christmas one year and discovered that. It was incredible. AQT. What was your name before AQT? We've been together forever on YouTube. Thank you for being my friend no matter how much time passes in between visits. My pleasure. And that's what friends are. Yeah, that's true friendship, isn't it? Even in our real life friends. I've got friends that I may not speak to every week or every month even. But and a girlfriend texted me for with a Happy New Year message, and we haven't spoken for over a year. And I called her back and we just talked like we'd seen each other yesterday. I'm going to scroll through. You guys are chatty. Yeah, embarrassing hairstyles. Thank you, D90 Bell. When your halo slipped for the first time, just me. AQT, I was a preppy nerd. What's that? Izod t-shirts and khaki pants? Oh, D90, okay, the 9th of December. Well, happy belated birthday. I'm way behind in chat, sorry. You guys are very chatty, which is lovely. Oh, Jolene, all caught it together. Right, hello, beautiful. Yes, you are one of my OG YouTube buddies, and I feel the same way. I'll always love you, beautiful girl. I'm changing my channel name. I just haven't worked out to what. I'm thinking of even just going back to my real name. You know, just defy the doxers. There you go. There's my info. Have fun. Go for broke. It is so beautiful down here. I'd get completely dumped in this water on my boogie board though. Which is exactly why I want to come down here later. But I probably won't, because I'm not confident that my house guests will be as mindful of Biscuit and her escape plans, and I don't want to come to the beach and be stressed out that someone's left my screen door open and she's escaped. So I will probably do the good hostessy thing and stay up at the house, and I think most people will probably be, I mean, a few people will kick on later, and if they do, I can put her in her enclosure and close it. But I'm suspecting when I've got a house full of people, she'll probably hide under the spare room bed or hide in my bedroom in my built-in robe, walk-in robe thing. But I'll just share a couple of little birthday things and then sit on the beach and finish my coffee. Definitely not going to get my 10,000 steps from my beach walk, but probably the amount of running around I'm about to do when I go up to the house, I'll get there. I clocked over 10,000 steps yesterday at 11:30 in the morning because I was running around doing shopping, like going to farmers markets and lots of different places that I went to, and deliberately parking a long way away, so I had a bit of a walk. I was really proud of that. The last time I did that was when I was at Blues Fest. My figures on my Fitbit for Blues Fest are insane. Actually, I won a badge. I don't know if any of you have got your Fitbits, but I had to buy a replacement Fitbit. One of them fell out when I was on a flight last year, or maybe the year before. But I just got my New Zealand badge, which means I've walked the equivalent of walking around New Zealand. I was kind of proud of that. A virtual badge. This keep cup is dripping coffee all over me. I'm going to have another shower. Get the sand out of my frenulum region. I'll just get back up to my track. Thank you, Jolene. I love you forever too. So lovely. Hi, Serenity B. Happiest 53rd birthday, gorgeous Tori. Oh, thank you. Beautiful. That's gorgeous. Thank you. See, it was worth coming live. just to go. I was a little bit late starting because my gorgeous sister rang and we had a lovely chat. I mean, she's coming down a bit earlier today and she's staying the night as well. But we just love chatting. And even though, I mean, I've got everything under control, I don't need to leave the house. I have no more errands to do. She's actually picking up the champagne on the way through because she's awesome. And some alcoholic ginger beer, which is my choice of beverage for the day. Although I'm going to pay the price. I had one ginger beer the other night, and because it had alcohol in it, the next day my Achilles tendon was caning. I drink a shitload of water, but my body just doesn't process alcohol at all. And yeah, I had this caning Achilles tendon from one ginger beer. Now I can't remember where I put my flip-flops. Oh yeah, Cam, this dude's going in for a swim. I'll just come and sit up here for a sec. Morning. How are you, Ruth? How are you? Good. Cold? Go for a swim? Go for a swim. Wow. I'm just... No, this is I've got my YouTube people, they're saying it's not normally this high. It's high, but it's my birthday today, so I'm doing a little thank you. Thank you. But I was just one of those, you know, middle-aged numbers and just go whatever. But I'm glad I got here. Yep. Yep. A lot of my friends didn't get to 53, so... There's always someone older, that's what my mum used to say. But no, you'll keep going in every day. I've been in most. I'll probably go in today if it gets a bit warmer. Yeah, a lot of people don't. I'm a total beach girl. I don't like pools. I like the ocean.
You get a bit worried about what's happening in there.
Everyone does, but I think when you go in, I'm sure you're like that. It's like, well, if something gets me, it gets me. To be honest, that's probably, I prefer to be eaten by a shark than hit by a car.
There'd be sharks around here though.
No, exactly. Well, I mean, there is a shark nursery up the other end, up in Carlton River. Yeah, but it's just the little gummy shark.
Oh, okay, yeah. I tried to skate here once.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Wow, yeah.
I think it scared me.
Yeah, I think it does.
Yeah.
They usually just take off.
Yeah.
But I've had, no issues. There were a couple of jellyfish for a few weeks last, or 2 summers ago, and that was about it. The beach has never been closed for stingers or anything, so... Right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, down in the valley.
Went to 4 a.m.
Oh, okay. See, as soon as I'm in bed, I'm out. I sleep through fire alarms, everything. There won't be much noise coming from my place today. Feel free to pop up if you want to. Oh, just a little, people just coming from 2 o'clock onwards just for a bit of finger food, and some of them will come down to the beach and just a chilled out day at home. But yeah, if you feel like it, if you've got family though, fair enough. Right, 1 of 8, wow. Oh, well, that's lovely. Enjoy it. Yeah. So you've got the whole gang coming.
Yeah, well, it doesn't take much.
No, not at all. Oh, well, East Street's going to be rocking today.
My mother turned 90 in 9 days, so...
90?
So it's a bit of a gathering.
Yeah.
Well, she's having a...
Right. Yeah.
My daughter's coming.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, cool. Oh, well, enjoy all of that. It's very... Family's important. My family's tiny. Well, it's not tiny, but... No. No, my siblings do. I've got a brother and a sister, but both of our parents are both dead. Both of our parents are dead, so it's really just the three of us and partners and kids. And my sister married a guy with 5 kids, so that boosted the numbers a bit. But yeah, but between my brother and sister, they've got 5 kids. So, but it's I mean, the actual family, like uncles, aunties, and everything is massive. We've got 30 first cousins.
Oh yeah, we've got 48.
Yeah, 48. Shit.
There's not many on mum's side.
No, most of mine are on my dad's side. I'm just going to say hi to a few people. Sorry, Ruth. They're all sending me birthday messages. I feel like I'm being... Thanks, darling. Well, one of the girls on here is 59 in a couple of weeks, so... Oh, you're March. Well, enjoy the last year of your 50s. Yeah, keep an eye on your husband. I'm just going to... Right on the edge. Yeah, I've seen heaps of dogs doing that for their masters. It's amazing. I bet. You might have to get him another one. Thanks, Ruth. Huh? I'll see how you go. We're just very low key. There'll be a few locals and some of my family and some friends. Yes. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, they're lovely. Very nice neighbours. I don't know them at all. Don't know them at all. Oh, wow. I bet. Little reunion. Yeah, it'd be lovely. Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you. Okay, Groovers. It's a chatty neighbourhood. Hi, Save Robbie. Thank you, darling. And hi, lovable Rogue. Hello, gorgeous. Thank you for my birthday wishes. Sorry, my neighbour Ruth. She's beautiful, but she's a big chatter like me. I'm just scrolling back up. I completely doxed myself in every possible way just then, but that's alright. Old woman loves blues music. Ruth had a Fitbit, it made her depressed. I used to do a joke on stage that, because this is a true story. Okay, I'm 53, I'm shameless, I don't care. So my Fitbit, one time I hit the 10,000 clicks because I was kind of, getting it on with myself. Need I say more? And yeah, I used to do a joke that all my Fitbit had taught me was that I'm a massive wanker. I'm here all week, try the schnitzel. Thank you for singing happy birthday, lovable Rogue. Thank you again, Save Robbie. Oh no, you had a dream you were hit by a tidal wave at the beach. I know, you don't like the beach. I always think when I'm down here, it must be testing you. But then I guess I have the same reaction when I go into channels and they're talking about creators and stuff and they're all getting a bit fired up. And Robbie, I've got to say, like, much love to you. I'm not avoiding you or anything like that. I just can't do the drama. I went into 2020 well, not the drama. I mean, what's going on with you is horrible. But I don't feel like it's a conversation for me to invest in. Like, I've been listening. I'm aware of what's been going on. But for my own protection, and Robbie, you know what I went through last year with my health. And I'm certainly on the mend. But YouTube really impacted my health last year, in addition to what was already going on with me. Like, I turned to YouTube for sort of company, and it ended up in a lot of ways stressing me the fuck out. God, there's some big waves. They're not tidal waves though, Robbie. So yeah, but much love and support. You are getting it from me, and the only reason I haven't emailed you is because I've been not completely detoxing off off YouTube. Oh, and also too much love to you with your friend Bessie as well. I lost 3 friends last year, and as some of you know, one of them died at the start of the year, and I've really felt since she's gone that I've been living with one less limb. And then at the end of the year, I lost 2 girlfriends very close together, with a funeral on Christmas Eve. So a lot of spending time with people in my life who really struggled last year because they lost people they adored for the first time. Even though I lost some friends, I had other friends that went through really intense things, like one of my girlfriends losing both of her parents a week apart. Another girlfriend who only lost her mum 18 months before losing her mum's parents, her grandparents, within 2 weeks of each other. Beautiful Bib, whose funeral was on Christmas Eve. One of her closest friends is my best friend, and seeing him processing all of that was, and still is processing it. So yeah, you know, quite a few friends lost their parents last year. So I mean, my losses were sad, and I have been processing that grief, but I just didn't need YouTube interfering with genuine grief. And I'm very practical about death and pragmatic as well, and I really like being able to support people. I think losing both of my parents, one when I was relatively young in particular, gave me an opportunity to be that person that helps people through it. But it just gives you a much bigger perspective of what matters in the world, and I love the YouTube friends that I've got, and I will always be there for them. I should really make a bit more of an effort to reach out and email and stuff and let people know that I'm thinking of them, and I will do that. That's my little birthday pledge. But there's a side of YouTube that I've left behind. I've unsubbed from a lot of people that I used to watch, because I think we all know that all social media platforms, whether it's YouTube, Facebook, whatever, it can make you be a bit depressed. And while it gave me a lot of great things, like I got my creative side back, and that was missing for a long time. And for someone who loves writing and writing comedy and stuff like that, to not have the urge to do that was hard. Same with cooking and eating. I just started watching some fantastic food channels to get that passion fired up again. And I've also met so many beautiful people on YouTube, and that's really what this video was to say thank you to all of you, because despite all of the crazy, hey Kylie, despite all of the crazy, I know that there's little diamonds all over YouTube, and you guys are all little diamonds. Thanks, mate, for your birthday wishes, Kylie. Lovable Rogue, I agree. I haven't been listening or getting involved. Yeah, we're very similar, Lovable Rogue. I mean, we seem to favour the same channels, and I do care, but there's a point where a lot of it, I think, Save Robbie, what you're going through, it's all pretty legitimately full on and awful, but a lot of it just seems very contrived. Not you, I'm making a point of clarifying that. A lot of the other stuff that I did get caught up in last year, at the end of the day, I was like, I wouldn't actually invest time in my real life in these people, so why am I so invested in their horrible bitching about other creators? It's just so negative and pointless. And I think because I was so broken last year health-wise, that's why I kind of got caught up in it. But I found so many little diamonds smashed all over YouTube, and you guys are the diamonds for sure. No sign of Bazza. Bazza won't be down till the tide goes out. Hi Mel, how are you? Yeah, YouTube bullshit is so 2019, Kylie, I hear you. I love you, Lady Pegasus. Happy birth canal day. I wish I could say I was a cesarean section, but I wasn't. So, to wrap up, because I'm going to go home and start making some salads and chicken. I make killer chicken sandwiches. Weirdly, I was reminded of my amazing chicken sandwiches at the last funeral that I was at. But they're such good comfort food at a funeral, the chicken sandwich. But yes, I've got a fair bit of cooking to do. The house is all set up, ready to go. I've just got to get a few things, a few spare chairs from under the house, and my big ice tub, which is under the house as well. And then I'm just going to chill the fuck out. I've got my sister coming a bit early so we can hang out together. And a couple of other friends coming a bit early, and I'll probably start getting a few phone calls, even though... Isn't this a sad thing? I don't know if anyone else feels this way. I used to feel very passionately about it. I've stopped being so fired up about it. But does anyone else miss all the birthday phone calls that you used to get? Because everyone just puts a message on Facebook. Well, not just. I used to think that putting messages on Facebook was kind of lazy. And also, people were only doing it because they got a message it was your birthday. They weren't actually calling you because they remembered it was your birthday. But luckily I complained about that incessantly for a few years, and I've got some friends and family that know how much I love getting a phone call, so they actually do call still. And if I've got someone's phone number, I will call them and sing happy birthday to them as badly as I can. So I'm planning on having a pretty chill out time this morning, and then chilling out even more with some friends this afternoon. But just a couple of little birthday things. One is, see, Lady Pegasus misses them. Oh, lovable Rogue, I'm your diamond. Thank you. Isn't it beautiful down here, the journey to justice? So lovely. Sorry if the wind is making it hard for you to hear me, but I'm just crapping on anyway. I will have a lovely day, Kylie. Well, I'm not walking at the moment either. I'm just plonked on the sand. Journey to Justice. I still need to put up that video when I went to the island here in Miami, not far from where I live. Went to the national park, right to the ocean. I'd love to see that, Journey to Justice. You still get the phone calls, just me, but because I never remember to go on Facebook. Hi Kim Smith, thank you darling. Yeah, I last year, because I've got two Facebook profiles, because one used to be my professional sort of comedian one, and the other one was just private with friends. And it was really weird, like I noticed that I hadn't got many birthday messages on Facebook, and I said something to my sister, and she's like, have you logged into your other page? And I went onto that page and there were shitloads. And I was like, oh fuck. So I've actually turned my birthday information off on one of them because, yeah, it was weird because I'm sort of used to Facebook now being where you go for all your birthday messages, and I was like, fuck, I only got like 2 messages. The Jenny Justice, I still get birthday cards, Christmas cards from England. How beautiful from your mother and brother. Yeah, well, one of my things for this year is I'm writing a card, a letter, a thank you note every week, one a week minimum. I just went and bought 50 stamps at $1.10 a pop. So I've got a big set of stamps, and I'm ready to go for the year. And I only bought 50 because I already had 2. To cover up all the weeks, if that makes sense. But yeah, so I'm doing that because I think it's nice to get a little handwritten note amongst all of our bills. And it's a, you know, it's a dying art, the art of letter writing. So that was one of my habits that I wanted to create this year. And I did it last year for a while, and then, yeah, the wheels fell off my year a bit. So I'm feeling very empowered and strong already for this year. So my parting things, firstly, my beautiful adopted overweight cat Biscuit. In case anyone's wondering if she has been lovely to me on my birthday, can I just say that I was in the shower and she pushed the bathroom door open and came in and did a poo in her kitty litter, which is right next to the shower. So there was my gift from her. It was divine. I was in the shower gagging, going, happy birthday to me. So don't worry. Yes, Biscuit has given me a present. Not really what I wanted, but there you go. I do have an email about me, I do, and I'm actually going to be changing it because I watch a lot of people that talk about YouTube, and there's now YouTube hackers. I mean, use that email address, but I can't remember what it is. But if it's the one that I think it is, I'm going to leave it, because it's basically anyone with a YouTube channel. Oh, I just got a beautiful happy birthday message for a friend of mine in Adelaide. But yeah, don't use your Google account email address as your About Me email address, because there's hackers. And you know, I mean, I'm not monetized, so the risk of me losing money and everything, but a lot of people apparently have been fleeced, some of them tens of thousands of dollars, which blew my mind. People hacking in and getting AdSense login details and all that sort of stuff. So just a bit of advice from the beach. Secondly, I really want to say thank you if anyone ends up watching this video after the event. Thank you to the people who are friends of mine on Facebook who have donated to wires. I chose a fundraiser for my birthday instead of presents and cards, and I'm blown away. I originally had $500 as my target, and I've ended up, I'm pretty close to $1,500, which is absolutely, blowing me away. And for those of you following the Australian bushfires, wires announced yesterday, because they're an animal rescue charity, and I chose them at the start because, you know, there are a lot of different places you could donate, but I've got a thing for the animals. But they've ended up getting over $14 million, and they came out yesterday and said that they will be distributing excess funds, I was trying to say monies, excess funds to other charities that need assistance. So that's really gorgeous. So a huge thank you to all of the beautiful people that did that. I'm leaving it open for another week, but my plan is when I get paid next week, I'm going to top it up to $2,000. So that's what's happening there. And lastly, thank you so much to all of my YouTube friends. Despite all the crazy that we've experienced together, I'm so grateful I found this platform. I'm so grateful for the people that I've met. I'm so grateful and thankful for those of you who have offered me so much support and love. Over the last year, you've seen me go through all kinds of personal shit, like all of us. You know, there's no such thing as a year without anything bad happening. It's part of life, right? But I really love you guys so much, and just wanted to say thank you. You've given me access to another way of contacting people and staying in touch with people from around the world, and it's because you guys have joined me on my beach walks and my drives around the state and my weird little unboxings and all the things I've done. And I've got big plans for my channel. I don't have big plans in terms of making it grow exponentially, but just I really want to start sharing my creative side with you a bit more. And also I want to keep us having our chats as well. So I just wanted to say I love you guys heaps, and you're all diamonds. You are the diamonds of YouTube, and thank you so much for all of your support and love. It's been a wild ride. I'm sure it's going to continue to be a wild ride, but it's lovely having all of you guys. We're all holding hands virtually, and it's pretty special. So thank you so much. Oh, Jenny's Justice, that's so sweet though that you did that. How beautiful. Yeah, Biscuit being kind, you would have bolted out of the house. It wasn't pleasant, but it's all been taken care of, so. Unlike Biscuit, I'm not going to do a poop as my way of saying I love you. I do love all of you very much. For those of you that join in later, and if you watch the replay and you've made it this far, thank you again. I'm always amazed that people do that. So thank you for getting to the end, and I love you guys too. And 2020 is feeling pretty amazing. 53 is feeling pretty amazing, and I'll see you around soon. But for my birthday wish, anyone that encounters a stranger today, just smile at them. That's all you got to do for me. That's my birthday wish, is just smile at a stranger, because none of us know what other people are going through, but if a stranger smiles at me, it makes me feel amazing. So smile at a stranger, and with a bit of luck they'll pay it forward, and it's possible your smile might even travel around the world in a day. Anyway, love you all, and thank you so much for joining me on my little stroll. And yeah, smile at a stranger. Stay groovy. Love you guys. See you on the YouTube soon.